Good morning, this Tuesday, the 28th of July. And going the same beach as I was yesterday. This is a bit earlier in the day. And just enjoying the tide coming in. There's probably a photo I'm going to use in the next week or two where I actually got caught in the mangroves along here. It was pretty sandy, so I wasn't too worried about crocodiles, even though there are some around. So north of Cairns. Today I thought I'd read from John chapter 5 and just read the first verses. After this, Jesus went to Jerusalem for a religious festival. Near the sheep gate in Jerusalem, there's a pool with 5 porches. In Hebrew, it's called Bethesda. A large crowd of sick people were lying on the porches, the blind, the lame, the paralysed. A man was there, had been sick for 38 years, and Jesus saw him lying there and knew that the man had been sick for such a long time, and he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" And the sick man answered, "Sir, I don't have anyone to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up, and while I'm trying to get in, somebody else gets there first." And Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat, and walk." And immediately the man got well, and he picked up his mat and started walking. The day this happened was the Sabbath. So the Jewish authorities told the man who had been healed, "This is a Sabbath, and it's against our law for you to carry your mat." And he answered, "The man who made me well told me to pick up my mat and walk." And they asked him, "Who's the one who told you to do this?" But the man who had been healed did not know who Jesus was, for there was a crowd in that place and Jesus had slipped away. It's one of those fantastic ones where what God does is not for show, not for pizzazz, not with Steven Spielberg's special effects, but God just reaches in and changes somebody's life in a place where he needs it. Now we hear this story in a couple of other Gospels, and this is the one where Jesus just slips in and does for this guy what he cannot do for himself. I know stories of healing pools in places up here on the north, in North Queensland. That's not the point. The point is Jesus doesn't make a fuss. He just reaches out and touches the person, and their life is transformed. Rejoice in it, because what the Pharisees do? No. Complain about it's the wrong day, the wrong way. And they miss the blessing. Instead of rejoicing that this person is renewed, they look at the circumstances and they go off at them. I remember when I first started taking insulin, you'd mention to somebody, "Oh, I've got to go shoot up," and then I need to do it. And I heard the story the other day of somebody who, a council worker who had to shoot up with type 1 diabetes, not type 2, and had to shoot up before a meal, and somebody called him out for being a filthy drug user. That missed the point. The person was able, and you're in council uniform. But of course, the person, by acting on their prejudices, had missed the point. That this person was able, because of the drug that they were using, they were able to carry out a normal life, and they were able to work. Jesus enables this guy to have a full life. Rejoice in the moments where God makes a difference. And let your mind get stretched. Because God might well do things the way you don't expect. Keep an ear open and an eye open for what it is that God will do. Now and always.